Welcome to Unhinged Magi! There we go. Yes, three Magi rise.
We're now plus
I am
one.
honored.
It's great. Welcome, Power9Quest. Craziness.
It is awesome to be here.
We are very honored to have you on this channel because you are a fellow cardboard opener. You do this for passion. You love these old cards.
Yep.
And
Yes.
it's like a kindred spirit kind of thing, honestly.
Well, thank you. No, it's like, it's the best thing ever, but it's at the same time, it's like, it's so unfortunate like that's the thing that does it for you.
Yeah.
Because it's so hard to do.
Right.
And then but at the same time, when you do it, at least it makes you appreciate it because it's not like, it's bonkers. Like I never in a million years when I was younger thought I would ever touch Beta or Unlimited.
Yeah.
Oh,
or
yeah.
Alpha, but I haven't done that.
Yep.
You can.
Yeah, I never got to open those either. I mean, when I started was Alliances and Ice Age and 4th edition and stuff. And
okay. That's about when I started.
Yeah, they were already like near impossible to get, but they never really came to where I lived in California, like the Alpha Beta. They didn't come to my hometown.
Yeah, I can't say that because I started in '93.
Yeah. And like you were in Dallas.
Oh, yeah. Do you have actually Denton?
Denton.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which is north of Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they actually came through that area. Like that I heard
that's where it got thrown. Everything ended up in Denton and DFW. I don't know why. But the Dallas area was filled with it.
Yeah.
All right.
I remember seeing, I don't know whether it was Alpha or Beta, but I remember in this little sports shop in my mall seeing it and having no idea what it was and just, oh, that's something new and walking away. But I remember seeing it, so I know it was in my area, but when I started about 4th edition, Ice Age area, it was like, just so praised. It was like a mythical being. Like, oh, those packs are gone, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, they were. Literally. They were gone.
Yeah, they were in boxes.
I even spent the first like 3 or 4 months going around to neighboring cities, to local card stores, trying to even find a Mox to buy. And the first one that I found was an Unlimited Ruby that was in Redding, California. It was the first one I even found for sale. And it was like $130, and I was like, bam, did it. Just bought it on the spot.
I went to Games Unique and bought some boxes. That was in a mall.
Uh-huh. In a mall.
It was so weird.
Yeah. My buddy, who actually I run all my like business stuff with these days, he got into Magic in high school like very casually. Like I was like, my buddy and I were very passionate, went to the game store all the time. And then my buddy used to skateboard with us, and he was like, whatever, I'll hang out with you guys and get into it. And he knew enough about the Power 9, and he was in California in like 2003 at like a Borders or some abstract place that just had Magic cards, and there was a Lotus for $200.
In a Borders?
Yeah,
really? I've never seen one at a Borders.
No, I've never seen
That's crazy.
It's
always been sealed product at a Borders.
Yeah.
But he called me up and he was like, hey, this is here, but it's like $200 to $300, nothing more. And he was 19 and just in college. So of course he doesn't have $100, $200 to spare. He was like, I wish I could get it. I teased him.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Bet he wish he'd buy now.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, my gosh.
So,
at Borders.
You know, what's funny to me is like you're a successful YouTuber with your other channels. And so it's probably weird for your subscribers because now you're off doing these smaller videos to a tiny community of card players. And like none of those people probably know about this stuff that you're doing here. But what's funny to me, like the reverse of that, is all these old school card players that are our subscribers probably don't know a lot about your other channels. And they're like, who's this Andy guy? He pops out of nowhere and just makes this channel and suddenly has tons of videos. No,
you just kicked the crud out of
I just bumped the desk.
It got to the point where like, I love what I do like for a career and whatnot, which is like YouTube's a big part of it, skateboard businesses. I kind of like do little like commercial acting type work here and there just from the success of YouTube. And you get to the point you're like, what do you want to do? And it always reverts back to the things that made you when you were younger, Yeah. And I've just always been that kid I even started skateboarding, which is a big chunk of my career, from the comic shop, which I played cards at.
Nice.
So it always goes back to that. And I just got to the point where I was like, man, I know not a lot of people are going to be in on this from my side of things, but I was like, I want to do it. And I didn't think it was possible to get, and it might not be these days, I don't know, to get all Power 9. But I was
I still haven't got a Pearl. I still haven't.
I'm sorry.
I haven't opened a Pearl yet. You've
part of
opened
the
a
problem.
pearl. Ah, God. When he opened that pearl, I was like, beep, beep, beep. No,
Honestly, how many packs and starters have you opened trying to find it?
I have no idea, dude.
You wouldn't even have a fathom?
I don't have a ballpark because I've opened a lot of packs.
It's well over 100 packs, though, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because I opened all my loose ones and I opened up several alpha, several main, maybe 99 baby. I don't know. I don't know how many packs.
Well, we're going to be through 36 when we're done with that one beta booster box.
I know.
We've only got like 5 packs left. We just opened a pack today, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I won't ask. I want to be just one of the viewers.
I'll give you hand signals for what it was.
Okay. Not bad. Could have been worse.
We'll just send it like in a message afterwards.
I like how he says,
okay.
Bad. It could have been worse.
Yeah.
Which is always the case.
Oh, yeah.
I opened up a beta starter and got no rares one time.
Yeah. Did you get it?
Sorry. One starter.
Just one starter. Yeah. It was a very dark day.
Yeah. He was there for mine when I opened up and I only got 2 comments, right?
Well, not only that, we were actually at Rudy's store.
Yeah. That's Rudy's
and so
store.
it was you, me, Rudy, Daniel Chang, Tavis King.
That's
all
happened
of us
to
were
me
together.
That's happened to me 3 times now.
Yeah, and you actually allowed me to turn over what should have been the rares.
Exactly.
I felt
it was a Mesa
so
guilty. Pegasus, and I forget what the other comment was.
Yeah,
and I didn't think it was foul play because, and I talked to Tavis and I was like, I need to send him the footage just to verify.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, but like the uncommons were mapped correctly and the commons were, and I was like, I think it's just one of those things.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Have you opened an Epic Island rare yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's on my channel actually. I got 2 alpha rares, and I got an alpha Vesuvan, which is awesome.
Awesome.
Like if you're gonna get an alpha rare, at least it was back to back with a Vesuvan doppelganger.
Exactly.
Yeah, I still have that box from that opening we did at Rudy's store. It's actually just right up there on my shelf. But that video,
I gave it to him.
That one went over like 1 million views or something like that.
Yeah, well, that's on Rudy's channel.
Yeah, because it's Rudy's channel.
Yeah.
Wait, which video is that?
It was the one where all of us were at Rudy's store and
there's like multiple angles of it, right?
There's one main.
I think I might be thinking of a different one.
There's one
from Las Vegas where we're all from multiple different angles.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, the one that was actually at Rudy's store in Jacksonville.
Yeah,
I think there was only one video that went live on
That's correct, because I didn't film that one.
Yeah.
Because I forgot my camera.
Yeah, most of the openings, like the one where you and I did together recently, and you opened that Beta Lotus, that got like 150,000 views.
Yeah, I know, right?
But the Rudy one at his store where the comments popped out is like now well over 1 million views or something like that.
Well, my Alpha Lotus still beats that one.
Yeah, that one's like 6 million views.
I don't even keep track of
that. I remember when that blew up. My buddy, the guy who sold the $200 Lotus, he sent it to me. And as I was watching it card by card, I was like, I didn't even think of looking up old Magic packs on the internet. And as I was card by card, I was like sitting there. The first thing I woke up and I was like, please, come on. And I mean, everybody that watched that video probably felt that way. And
the whole world.
Yeah. It deserves every single bit of that 6 million views. My gosh.
Holy brush! Whatever that means.
That's when you're so excited your mouth just fails.
That's a meme now. Like I've seen that around the internet. I go on like a message board and people will say, "Holy bush!"
Yeah, I don't doubt it. It's such a when you did that, I was like, it's almost like it's like locked in your brain after hearing it for the first time. So it's like the perfect thing for a meme.
What's funny is I was at Dan's house like a little while ago. It was when Ben was having his birthday party.
Yeah.
And we were in this one specific room near this one counter, and we were doing all this birthday party stuff. And I look at the counter kind of close, and I'm like, "That's where the Alpha Lotus was opened." And I was like, "That's right," because I recognized the marble that was in the background.
That's right. Oh, and if you open that desk drawer, it's filled with tons of revised stuff.
Oh my gosh, this guy!
Because I've done so many
empty packs and stuff. There's the drawer right beneath the desk. You open there's all this Beta Alpha Unlimited packs.
Oh my gosh!
Well, they're all empty. Those are the ones I've opened on the
channel. Yeah. All the empty ones.
Yeah.
I still have my sealed box.
I have this little thing. Well, I don't keep all my my heavy cards in my house, but I have this thing with my empty every single empty starter box and booster pack I've opened, and it's getting like it doesn't look good anymore because there's so much in there. It's just a mess.
Yep.
I can't like organize it correctly.
Mine's pretty messy.
Yeah.
But Edwin's promised to organize it.
Yes. Well, like I'm like I used to be very messy, like in college and like before.
Oh yeah.
But like my wife is definitely much more of a neat person, and so like I've given her some good things, and she's given me some good things. So I'm much more organized now. So like my whole collection is like it's like anal retentively organized now.
Dude, it's amazing. It's like in like a dresser almost, where you like
that's what he's got. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's when I realized that I will never be as good as I should be at cards. I was like,
me too.
I'm sorry I did that to you.
Yeah, it changed the way I look at like card sorting. I was like, I'm nothing.
He's planning to sort all of my cards, and I have a lot of cards. And he's planning to sort them all. Well, he says it's fun too, but I think it's like going to be insane.
So the thing that people don't realize about this collection, it's really not even just that it's like sorted. It's that it's from alpha all the way up to the latest expansion. There's no more than 4 of any card, and that's across the other editions. And
just for deck building purposes. Right?
Yeah, because the entire collection is entered into my inventory system. So when I get a new box of cards, I will literally separate them out, and then I'll go through them and I'll add, and then like half the cards will come out because it's like, okay, this is another printing of Dark Ritual. I'm not putting that in. And so the entire collection is all completely inventoried electronically, and I know what's in there. And so that's a ton of work. But the thing is, if I want to go build a deck, just like that, I can have a deck put together.
That's true. That's you might be the best though. Like
hands down.
I've never heard that's so thorough and amazing.
It was all for playing. So it's funny to me when people like say like Edwin's an investor or something like it, which there's nothing, I don't have anything against investors, but I'm like, dude, you don't understand. Everything I did was around building decks and playing. But yeah,
that's awesome.
So what kicked you into like doing the Power9Quest video?
Well, I was tossing. Well, okay, there was actually a very specific day that I snapped. I was working from home. I was working.
Nice way to say it.
It's actually okay. So it starts back where I had the money to buy old packs, but I was trying to be intelligent with my money and cautious, and which I always have been. Although this is the whole old product is definitely the devil on your shoulder for everything.
Is the opening of that kind of stuff is that you're just throwing it away.
Yeah,
you are.
It's like the devil on each shoulder screaming at you, right?
Yeah,
the devil and the angel thing.
But one Christmas time, it was in December, like years back. There was an unlimited starter for 2,500, which is too good to be true, even for at that time.
True.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm just doing it. This is on eBay, like $2,500, so I get it. And I filmed it just to document it. And there was a fork in there, and I forget what else. And I don't even remember what the fork is next to on the sheet. But either way, I was like, okay, that wasn't that good, but I'm going to put this away. I have unlimited cards, which I never even had unlimited cards before. I had a few here and there and for my old cards. And then I picked up 2 more starters over the next year or so just to have like, and I was watching your videos one day, which I'd seen some before. Open boosters.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like, dude, I'm doing it. I'm going to open up those 2 starters right now.
It's like that moment. I'm doing this.
And I got an Island Rare.
Hold my beer.
Oh,
watch me open these packs.
Like I was just trying to remember all the old cards from back when I was, a 16-year-old at the comic shop, and I got a Winter Orb and an Island Rare, and I was like, oh, there's only 1 rare in that pack? Bummer. So I thought I got a bum pack. I forget what the other one was, but clearly it was unforgettable. And then I decided to invest in Beta. And I had 2 Beta starters. And then at that point, I was like, all right, maybe I should just do a channel because I love this. This is like, if I had...
It gets your heart pumping.
Yeah, it does. Still, like, I still, especially because I don't do it that often. I do, like, one thing, like, every, like, month or so. And by the time I actually open up again, I'm, like, kind of shaking again.
Yeah.
Which I never want to go away. Like, that'd be... Because then that means that you're numb to it, and that'd be terrible.
Yeah.
So... the Beta starters were just staring at me every day when I walked past them. And I was like, maybe I could do a channel. I was like, but if I was tossing it up and down, and I was like, all right, whatever, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna open up this one of my beta starters, and that was a God pack.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I only knew that was a thing.
I remember that video.
Crazy.
And that's right when
I saw it more than once.
Yeah, his chachannel just started, and I was watching, and then I think I was texting it to you as fast as I could.
Yeah. I only hit one God starter. One. That's it.
Well,
it was amazing.
So I got the 2 beta starters from the same person. So I'm thinking about it. I'm like, okay.
I think I got one of his starters.
You might have maybe got the other one.
I may have gotten the other one.
Huh. That would make me feel better. The Lotus should technically be in there.
Well, no. I've already opened my God starter.
Right, no, I know you did. You got the 2 duels.
Yeah.
And then you got you had some other bangers in there, I think. I forget. But
yeah, there was definitely 2 duels. I remember.
Oh, yeah.
I know you got 2 duels, yeah. So I'm thinking about it. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I'll just record this next one, and I'll start really putting my brain what I want to open and trying to plan it. And then when I got the second God pack, I was like, okay, let's just do it.
Yeah.
And then I slowly started to not filming like an idiot, pointing it at myself, and I got the hang of it eventually, which is funny that I was that awful at it, because I didn't want something in front between me and the cards, because it's disconnecting, and it's more of an experience if you're just opening up a pack right in front of you. Yeah, but I got over that eventually, and
that's exactly what you do.
Yeah, my camera is up higher.
Yep,
and I have it lower.
He has a little tripod that's about this tall, and he puts it on the table, and then the box goes in front of that, and his hands reach around it.
That's why in some videos I'm kind of off to the left, because I don't look at the camera screen. I'm looking at the cards.
Yeah.
There's videos where people can see it. Like when you were at Vegas opening up packs in GP Vegas, and there was cameras all around you. People got to see the tripod. We were talking about the tripod and how everything is actually set up, and people can actually see that. But yeah, it's, I get where you're going with that, because you have this desire. You want to film it, but you want to experience it. And those two things can be in conflict sometimes.
Yeah, it's a very selfish thing. It's like, if it was up to me, I would just open all the packs for me and not care. But I'm like, well, this would be really fun to document at the same time. So, and then it's just, as you say, the conflict. You're like, oh, wait, do I do this properly, or do I do this the way I want to do it?
My friend actually yelled at me because I was opening them by myself. I opened an entire beta booster box by myself.
That had to be so fun.
It was so fun. And I would open 1 pack a day and that kind of stuff. It was great. And then he came over and I said, okay, I'm going to go get an alpha starter and I'm going to open it. And he goes, oh yeah, you're going to go get an alpha starter. And then you're like, here it is. Then I came down with it. And he goes, what the you doing? Because I was like, what? We're going to open it. This is going to be fun. No, you need to film that and put it on YouTube.
He wasn't wrong.
I'm not going to film this and put it on YouTube. No, you got to. You have to. You have no choice. Everybody would want to see this.
My channel would absolutely not exist if yours didn't. I would have never. It was what inspired me to do it in general.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was definitely earth-changing when you did that. I mean, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, a shockwave went through the Magic community for sure.
Well, the first pack I actually opened was an unlimited, but I filmed and put it up and if you listen to my first videos, they're like, okay, I'm going to open up an unlimited booster pack today. That's an island. I mean, because I didn't know.
Even if you dubbed over music, that was
I was actually trying to be as serious as possible.
Yeah.
And that's not really who I am. So.
Yeah.
But I did get a time twister in that one. No, I didn't.
Was that the Emerald?
No, maybe I did get the time twister on I don't think I got the time twister on the first one. I think it was
people really didn't believe you at first.
Yeah, well, but
it didn't make sense, because it'd be like, well, why would anybody open? Financially, they're worth more sealed because you're probably going to get crap.
Exactly.
So why do it? And so people were probably like, yeah, nobody would do that. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
But you're like, here I am.
Here I am.
Open it back.
I'll just keep opening them, and keep putting them up.
Yeah, that's what I watched. Last year, I watched all of them, all the ABU, Arabians, Antiquities. And then this year I went back and watched all those again. And then I added Legends and Revise and stuff. And it's it was almost like a nightly ritual, which now I got to the point. So now I'll just wait a little while and go back and start the whole thing again. but it's a nightly ritual where I just watch, like, you know, I come in from sorting my own cards, and I'm about to like watch like a TV show before I go to bed. But before I do that, I just go back down your list, which takes me a long time to figure out where I'm at every night.
Yeah.
Unless I'm at the very beginning or it's a recent one.
Have you ever made a playlist of the old packs?
I have. I have a playlist of the beta, and I have a playlist of alpha, I think. I need to go back and update that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, but it's really funny to see the evolution of like how you were doing at the beginning until now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've loosened up. Actually, my friend kept telling me, "Say jokes. You're boring."
Yeah. He did.
Yeah.
Dude, you suck. Say something. Do something.
You're not this dry. What's up?
Yeah.
The intimidation factor when you're first on YouTube and you're first filming things is definitely there. Now it's like, honestly, I feel like I could just like step in front of a crowd of like tens of thousands of people and be like, hey, everybody, okay, I'm going to read off this thing. And just wouldn't matter. It
makes you so much better. Like, public speaking was my worst fear earlier in life. And now, ironically enough, it's like, that's just, I could do that. I could talk in front of a crowd. I mean, I might look like an idiot, but it's like, it is what it is, and I'm going to be okay afterwards.
Yeah, true.
My mom, when she sees me sometimes, she still tries to talk me into joining Toastmasters because she says, like, this will help you do public speaking. And I'm like, Mom, it's
right
cool.
Now?
We're good. Yeah, I know, right?
That's just like...
She doesn't... Do you not know me? Mom, I'm fine. Toastmasters is great. All the power to them. I'm good. It's fine.
Is it called Toastmasters?
Yeah, I heard about it when I was in college.
So it's like a toast, like you're making a toast.
Oh,
you're
making speeches, basically.
Right.
Did his video just cut out?
No, I hear him.
You hear him?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Do you see me?
I can't hear him talking.
How do you see me?
Oh,
you can hear him, but I can't hear him.
I can totally hear him. See?
I am. What is it? Blabbering?
Yeah, I hear him.
Yeah, I'm missing it. That's funny. Hey, can you wiggle my plug? Well, I believe you.
Hello. This is my voice.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah,
all right. I will wiggle and jiggle the plug.
Yeah, no, not that one.
Not that one.
Right,
of course not that one.
The one that I'm plugged into.
Oh,
this one.
This one.
This one.
And I'm talking.
Oh, there you are. I got you.
It
was a tech issue on my side.
What the heck?
No, we're good.
It just the connector.
I didn't do anything. All I did was pick up the cord.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't even unplug it.
Tiny little piece of metal wasn't making contact.
I literally did this.
Well, that was amazing.
I am so skilled.
It was a good hand lift.
So I think the big question
for tech repair, call Open Boosters. He'll pick it up.
Yeah, and it will just magically work. I think the big question that everyone's going to have for you, Andy, is how long are you going to keep doing this?
Forever.
Are you still chasing down packs to buy in search of those last three, which is, if I remember your content right, you need the Lotus, the Twist, and the Jet?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I have I do these, like, for instance, I just opened the Sapphire.
Yep.
I saw that. Oh my gosh.
That was huge.
Yeah.
Dude, I literally, and I kind of sounded a little crazy, and they were like, I just watched the Open Boosters. Like, right before that video, it had been a while since I opened up a beta pack, and I knew it was the last card, but I was like, it's one of those things where, like, I have to double check this, because if I don't, it'll somehow not be it, and I'm going to screw the pack up. So I watched it, and it was you opening up the Sapphire out of a booster. And then I started opening it up, and I knew that this pack was from a box.
Cable, yeah. Sorry.
Are we good?
There we go.
Are we good?
Yeah.
All right.
I knew the pack that I had was from a box that somebody had just opened up and gotten graded. Because I'd already pulled a Power 9 from that box. Whoa. So I knew there was potential, but I definitely wasn't expecting it, just because you're never actually expecting it. You know, you're expecting
just like the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Nobody suspects the Spanish Inquisition.
Right. And but just to see the exact card that I saw you pull, I was like, oh my gosh. And I filmed that in February, and it just went up now. So.
Oh my gosh, you are a patient man.
Well, I have pulled some Power 9 since then. But I still need those three, so I won't say anything more.
Wow, that is cool. We're gonna have to tell them what you got today, then. over Messenger.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not mock sapphire.
No.
It's not even a mock.
You got. Well, I know it's in that box. I thought you already pulled all the.
Yeah, we all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
we
more
know it's
power.
yeah, there's no more power.
No more power.
Oh, okay, all right. Another, you know what? That's I was saying. I said this to you when we were messaging back and forth, Edwin. Is that I've pulled like
Okay,
4
now
copies
he's
of
freaking out.
one Power9,
On me.
Just plug it in.
and I've never pulled a Beta Sarah Angel.
Ever?
Yeah.
Nope.
Huh.
Wasn't it a while before you did too?
No, I got one pretty fast.
You got one at Rudy's store. I remember that.
Yeah. But then I got another one after that too.
Oh, okay.
Demont Tutor took a while. Soul Ring took a while.
I don't know.
But
If,
remember that you only get 3, and then in the booster packs you only get 4.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you get 3 in the
Yeah.
booster packs, and you get you have so many land.
Yeah.
If they would just got rid of all the land, we wouldn't have this problem.
no, we really would not.
I like the land so much though. He's always like, ugh, land, and I'm always like, woo, beta land.
Yeah, you get it in the rare
Well-
slot. See how much you like it.
Yeah, okay, that's different. But no,
That's-
seriously, for years, like when I've been playing, like I would always be that old guy who shows up to play in a standard tournament and slaps down beta islands and stuff. I'm always that guy, and so I've
That's why
always
I-
liked those.
Like I of course keep them all. Like I have them. I have my Beta and Unlimited organized very well. But that's always what I think about. And I was like, the next time I actually build a deck, if I ever get 5 seconds to do that, I'm totally having all beta land.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still, like, I don't want, that's the only land I want to use. And there's all these nice new foily lands and beautiful lands, but I don't care. I want beta.
I mean, I appreciate them, but it gets to the point where I'm like, dude, I can't keep all this stuff laying around. Like, what is it? It's one of the unsets that have really gorgeous lands.
Yeah, unhinged.
Unstable.
Oh,
Unhinged is
Unstable
unstable.
is terrible. Here, let me see.
The bright ones, I like those.
This one.
And then the Zen. I think it's that. I like those lands a lot, but it was just different. It came up and I was like, this is cool. And I was like, but do I keep a stack of it? I don't know. Just in case I want to play it. Or the Zendikar lands, which are gorgeous.
Zendikar lands are pretty.
Yeah, these sometimes had god boxes where people, they liked the full art lands here, but then sometimes they had like full art foils. And the full art foils were selling between like $150 each.
How much do they sell now?
Well, I don't know, probably nearly
$5.
nothing now. They got crushed. But
Right.
yeah, people would open up a box of these, and if it was a god box, it would be like a $1,000 box.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And you just had that, like I've got like a dog folder. You know, like here, this is exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, here it is. I prepared that question.
But yeah, I do love the lands, but oh gosh, I could do this for a whole day. My gosh. With the question you asked was if I'm still searching out packs. Yes, I was actually on the trail of a Lotus because you open one starter from a brick and you know where it is on the map, and I open up another and it was like one was right here and then one was right here and the Lotus was right here, like in groups of 2, and then the third one I got was not it.
There's people, as soon as you and I connected, there was people that reached out to me and said, like, I actually have packs that could have a Lotus in it, and they have provenance behind it. So, like, I mean, I can't certify those people, but I know that they're well known in the community.
Are they going to be selling that pack?
They could be. I'm sure it would be like not your typical price because they seem pretty certain that there could be something in it.
And that's a
it's
thing.
It's really hard to.
Yeah. That's it, right? There's a gamble there.
No.
And so, like, I actually wasn't even. I actually told them, like, guys, I just met Andy. I'm not gonna push that on him. Something like that.
Yeah, that's just nuts.
But
now buy my stuff.
Jeez,
dude,
my stuff is
but
legit.
that's what it is now because these things are so rare now these days.
I mean,
like
there
are
are
none sitting.
Wizards of the Coast original box. I have one left.
You mean the cardboard?
No, I'm talking about the other booster box I have. It's
Oh,
gonna be genuine too. This one's genuine.
Yeah.
I thought it might be a hodgepodge box, but it's not a hodgepodge box. We proved it.
Yeah.
So it's got to be a legit Wizards box.
Yep.
No searching required.
that is like the end game for me, just to have like even a box of any of the three sets. Of course, alpha. Does that exist?
I have an alpha starter brick.
Oh my gosh! All right, put that in like a museum case. Just stare at it.
Yeah, seriously, that thing is amazing.
Yeah,
I do have sealed alpha, but I don't have.
How much sealed alpha?
Just one.
Just one alpha starter?
No, if it was a starter, I would have busted it. I keep telling myself I'm gonna do at least one alpha starter just to get the experience. I only have like 9 alpha cards, just from getting it here and there, and opening up the rare. You know, well, I have some graded from, because I've gotten 2 starters with sets of alpha rares in them. Yeah.
And then let's see. So yeah, I have 4 alpha boosters, but I'm going to be sending them off for grade. I have 2 that were submitted to GAI, but they were graded as beta, and you can only see it through the light test.
Yeah.
You know,
I made a video on that.
Those sealed packs might hit a point where, like, even if you opened it and got a Lotus, it might be worth more sealed, because it's like these are like the last packs.
Yeah.
There could be
these are
point.
mint, so I'm going to send them in, and hopefully PSA will give them a 10.
Yeah.
Mine's graded, and that was why I was like, I'm not going to open this. And my buddy
never opened graded.
Yeah. Well, if I wouldn't have got that Sapphire.
That's true, but you got it from a full box listing. Was it which company was it from? GAI with the full box label? I have 3 of those packs.
It was a PSA.
It was PSA.
Yeah, and then the Alpha's PSA, and it was one of those things that I was like, at the end of this, if I fail, assumably, I'm just gonna like go forward, assuming that I'm gonna fail this.
You have to. You always have to go through that way.
Yeah.
If you're not, you're gonna be disappointed.
But if I just to have that piece of history, because like, you know, alpha packs are special. They're not gonna. They don't exist.
Well, 4 exist. I have it.
Right.
Yeah, I always wonder how many Wizards might still have in their vault, because I thought they were out a while ago. But then, I don't know if you heard about this, Andy. They actually did some tournaments for a little while ago where they brought out these beta booster packs that they had in some vault somewhere. And they would invite a bunch of like well-known people, and they did a beta booster draft.
Oh my gosh.
They did one of those at Vegas last year when we were actually
I wanted it. I wanted that so bad.
Yeah, but you had to actually like play in like the Grand Prix, and you had to place at a certain point, and then you would get invited to the beta booster draft.
But you got the cards. That was the best part.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
that'd be fun.
In the booster draft they did that had unlimited, I think it was like that. There was one like over in Asia somewhere where they actually pulled a Lotus.
Oh yeah, they did.
I saw that.
I saw that
like,
video.
Yeah.
It's like kind of far away, and they're just like flipping
the
cards.
Oh,
yeah, that's what that was. It
Yeah.
was those tournaments where they were like actually opening up, because they would open it and then people would draft what was on the table. So being first draft on that pack was huge.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if that pops up, you're like, all right, well,
I can take that. Go home.
Fine, I'll take the island.
Yeah. Oh, my ride's here. Yeah. I'm gonna get mugged. And that, you know what, something Pokemon does is they make, or no, it's a third party of Pokemon, but it got me thinking that they do these things where like you get 4 booster packs, and then there's a vintage pack in 1 in every 5 boxes. And I was
That's taken from baseball directly.
Yeah.
They used to do that all the time. Whether you get the 1973 or 1963 or 1950 pack of some kind from sports. Yeah.
Yeah, and it got me thinking, and I was like, well, with Magic trying to go that like top tier, I'll throw your money down for 1 pack thing, I was like, I wonder if they would pull out what the hidden treasures in Zendikar. Do you ever pull any of those?
No.
Nope. Never even heard of anybody pull.
I tried.
They were pretty rare.
Footage exists, right?
No, there is footage. The one pull.
There was one guy who like faked footage of pulling a sapphire.
No, he
totally
didn't pull.
fake.
I don't think he pulled a sapphire.
Yeah.
In this video, video wasn't a power thing. But
they were pretty rare.
It made me. It was just a thought in my head. I was like, I wonder if they would ever do that, because I know they're sitting on X amount of product.
Yeah. I would assume that eventually they will.
Yeah.
I would definitely buy some of said.
I would just go bonkers on that.
It would be Willy Wonka, Magic Willy Wonka full on.
I would buy like maybe 24,000 cases just to get one pack that's worth something.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm gonna turn the fan
But that
on.
would be the biggest thrill ever.
Oh yeah, hands down.
Yeah.
What I've also thought they should do. Okay, so we were talking about what they should do, and we were going to do another video of what they should build as far as boxes are concerned and put in there.
Mhm.
You know how they had the signature gold thing on their latest release thing,
With
and
the
that
art.
was with the art, but they didn't have the real signatures. That was
Right,
the bummer. That was just dumb.
It is dumb. When I heard about it, I assumed it was an actual signature.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then when I saw the packs open, I was like, oh wait, what? Why? I don't.
What
I mean,
is
I can,
this? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
I
stamp.
can print out
Thanks.
that guy's signature if I wanted to.
Yeah.
You know?
It has to be a real signature. So what I think they should do is do that, but have the real freaking signatures, like a normal company would. But I think they should add YouTube channels into there.
Yeah.
As far as a slot concerned, because there is a lot of fan base inside those things, and put Magic the Gathering YouTube channels in there. I
It's a
think
great idea.
You know,
it's a great idea.
I think it'd be fantastic. They don't have relic pieces and all that kind of stuff. But what they could do for relic pieces is take wrappers like of Arabian Nights and take like the letters out and put them into individual things. So like, spell the Arabian Nights, and if you get all the collection, then you have Arabian Nights written across.
Yeah.
So I think that would be cool.
They had those inserts for Magic Pro Tour players for a while, and that was cool.
That was
but
cool,
the problem was Wizards didn't advertise those Pro Tour players enough. So it's like most people knew just like a couple names of Pro Tour players, but the rest of them people just didn't really know.
Yeah,
because Wizards didn't pump it up very much.
Right.
So YouTubers is a better idea because people already know YouTubers.
And they always want to get their signatures and autographs and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like every Magic player knows the professor.
Exactly.
Like everyone.
Every single
person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I think that would be really smart and just bring the community together and making people feel closer as a tight knit group. That'd be awesome.
That exists in droves, by the way, for old school format.
Mm-hmm.
People know each other.
I don't know anybody.
I've noticed that. It's really awesome. With
I know Edwin.
Well, you're now just starting to actually play it.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
so you will meet them. Believe me. But I've been playing with these people for years.
Yeah, you have.
And it's not like millions of people. It's like less than 10,000 that are pretty actively online, and like a lot of they form in like regions and groups, so people know each other pretty well.
They've invited me. I can't say they haven't.
Mhm.
So.
I've
intimidated by technology.
Since I've been uploading the old stuff, I have had so many heartwarming emails of just people saying like, "You are literally like making me feel like I'm a kid again at the thing," and just the because of course you're gonna have the people that think you're faking and you're doing whatever because it's the internet.
It's the internet.
Yeah.
But the real people that are genuinely watching and that it means something to them, I've really noticed that like that old school community is super strong and fierce.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they are.
And that's beautiful.
That's why I wish I could open the Arabian Nights booster box for them.
Oh my gosh.
I wish I could.
It would make waves. If you decided to do the same thing with the Arabian Nights box you did with the beta, it would send waves.
No one's going to do that.
Yeah, no one's going to do that.
It's bonkers. How much? What is it? Is that one still on eBay still for like 300?
No, I think Daniel took that down.
Yeah.
That was Daniel Chang's box, but they're about 140 to 150.
Okay.
That's the reasonable expected.
Still, it's like that's like a house.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least a Lambo.
I really want to open.
Yeah, seriously.
Not a booster box.
Yeah,
for a box of cards.
Well, it's fun. Opening is always priceless.
It is. But how many sets would you like?
You only get 2 sets.
You get only 2 sets out of a box?
Yeah. Oh, and that's the maximum. You might not even get 2 sets. You might lose. You might not get Bazaar Baghdad. So, yeah.
There's more than 36 packs in an Arabian Nights.
There's 60 box.
There's 60, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So you'll get the entire. You should get 2 sets.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just get your set and then you have the packs, but then it wouldn't work like that for me. I'd be like, I would just put it away, and then that one day they're like, I'm busting some Arabian Nights.
So he's the one I should sell the box to if I ever want to watch it.
At least we get to watch it. If he bought it and opened it, I'd get to see it.
I would definitely. I would love to open up more of that. I opened 1 pack and I got the Bazaar.
Yeah, that's huge.
That is huge.
It was like a graded 10. I'm sorry. That's just
Yeah.
Going on my quest, I have to break some cases every now and then.
Gotta crack
Yeah,
some
I
eggs.
figured I was never going to open the Bazaar of Baghdad, and I ordered this really terrible pack online, and then I opened it, and it actually came out with Bazaar of Baghdad.
Did the pack even look searched?
Yes, it looked totally searched.
You're a brave man
That was
opening that pack.
insane. Well, I
Gee.
wanted one more Arabian Nights pack for the show, you know?
But that had to make it that much cooler, though. Like, that
Oh,
had to
yeah,
be so-
because it shouldn't have been in there.
Yeah.
Daniel Chang actually had an Arabian Nights pack once when you can see the library through the front. Like when you looked at it, like the purple and the white packaging, you could actually make out the Library of Alexandria on the front of it.
Yep. Unlimited is sometimes put in the pack where the rare is actually on the front, and you can see through sometimes on unlimited packs and see the rare.
Yeah, apparently what Tab has told me is during the Unlimited, the first ones were printed with it facing the front, and then the next ones they flipped it around to be more like what it would be with Revised, where it's the fourth card. So that was an earlier print run that you were actually opening.
Okay.
From what
I think
Tab
the first
said,
time I realized that, I opened it up and a volcanic eruption was just staring at me, and I was like, "Well, this is it. That's what I got." That happened to you too, and I think it was a farmstead.
It was Farmstead.
Yeah.
It was just like right there. It's like, oh.
But Farmstead is hilarious, though. So even
funny.
though it's a terrible card, worst card
It's
ever,
a terrible card.
it makes me laugh because it's so bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's how come I love it so much.
You know what I always think of when I think of Farmstead? Microprose did that Magic game where you're like the little Chandelar guy walking around collecting the cards.
Oh, yeah.
And in that game, which was like the very first Magic electronic on a computer game.
And by the way, it was
I remember
fantastic.
that.
I loved it.
You could bust packs in that, right?
Yeah, so when you go back to one of the towns, and like, you know, there's the wise man there and everything. When you go back to the town, the background in each of those towns, they're playing like chicken music and stuff. Like that, the background is Farmstead.
Yeah.
So like that's always what I think of now when I see a Farmstead, that little ditty, the little music from Chandelar is playing in my back of my head.
No, Farmstead for me is I put it in a deck because I didn't have 60 cards at the time when I first started out, so it was in there.
It distracts your opponent. They're like, "Wait, why is he playing Farmstead?"
Is there about to be some epic combo with Farmstead?
I've managed to put it on the board, but I never use it to gain life.
You know, it'd be funny to play that in an EDH game with a bunch of people,
and
then like act like you got the nuts draw and be like, Farmstead. And then like look around the table for people to react.
Yeah. That would be fantastic.
You know, they would actually stop for a second and are like, "All right, wait, where could this possibly go?"
Yeah. There's no way he was that stupid to just play a Farmstead and do nothing.
I probably would disenchant it just in case. Yeah, that's what I did with my cousin Bob when he played Chronotog. Chronotog, you get the option to skip your turn. What? I lightning bolted.
Yeah, so wait till late game, play your Farmstead, and have a handful of counters to defend it, and really make them think that you need that thing in play.
That's what you know. What you should do a type of play that's like you each begin with Farmstead, and the first person or the last person standing with a Farmstead wins the game.
Actually, that would make a great game.
That's a neat idea.
Yeah.
You'd be packing like disenchants and stuff into your deck.
You gotta ban Tranquility though.
Oh yeah, that's just too easy.
Oh,
Too easy.
It has to be direct.
Yeah. So if you steal a Farmstead, that also would count because they would lose it.
Exactly. That's
Oh my
stealing
god!
Yeah.
What a format! There's a whole new thing.
You play with 4 people, and if you steal a Farmstead, then it's like you have to, one person's out, and then you're doubled down.
I love it. I think that's going to be a great game.
Forget life. Forget it.
Now
Kill
the
that
internet's
Farmstead.
waiting for this to be a thing.
Yeah, I think it'd be a great game. We should definitely do that.
Oh man, that's funny. I love it. I want to see it happen too.
Because I've always wanted Wizards of the Coast to come out with a set that makes terrible cards awesome. Like some kind of combo where if you pay your Farmstead, do 6 bolts to somebody or something. Something that's crazy.
Or how
Everybody
they're always
takes 10 damage.
how they're always trying to make a new Lotus. and it's like a genuine Black Lotus if you have Farmstead in your opening hand.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. That's great, right?
Yeah.
If you got Farmstead in your opening hand, it's a Lotus.
You could have a full Power 9 set that are like the weaker Power 9. But if you have a Farmstead in play, this is Ancestral. Like, this is this.
Right.
This is this.
Yeah, exactly.
So they all convert.
Power
Yeah,
9.
that'd be awesome.
The Farm Power 9.
The Farm
Resolve
Power
your Farmstead.
Farmstead Sapphire.
And now your Mirage 2 casting cost gem, whatever, becomes like a Mox.
Right. Oh,
I would love that. That's perfect.
it'd be so much fun.
So
It would actually push the value up on Farmstead.
It
Oh,
would
so
be
dude, totally would.
Turn
significantly.
into a thing.
It would.
yeah, people are now they're gonna watch this video and be like, I bet they bought out Farmstead. They went the
It's
market.
a reserve list. Right?
Yeah.
Farmstead, yeah.
There's
It was a
speculation
grand
going
hold
on
up.
right now.
Yeah.
You're gonna watch MTG price. It's gonna be like, boop, boop.
It'll be it'll beat out the Time Vault for the Power 10.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's right. The new Power 10 is Farmstead, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I just want to see that reaction of Magic players around the world being like, huh?
When people get back into the game,
Yeah.
I would be really
Wait,
surprised. What the?
I'm playing Power Farm
$2,000
today.
for a Farmstead?
Yeah. I'm going to combo out into Power Farm, and then I'm going to tap all the way.
we need to create this whole subgenre for sure.
Yes, we
Yeah.
do. The power of
Oh,
Farmstead.
man. I would love to see it. So, Andy, do you have any interest in playing old school format?
Absolutely, yeah. I just got kicked. No one's in the office. That is one thing that's like, in my career, I'm so busy and stuff. And at the end of every night, I wind down with cards. That's what I do. And I'm staring at them, and I'm like, at least it's 2020. Like I don't even have the opportunity to go to convention or anything and do it. So at least there's that. But that's like the biggest thing that it's like, this is what I want to do. That's why I do Power9Quest. And a big thing with 2021 is trying to work smarter and not harder.
Yeah.
And make time for that, like to travel and play and just, get into the community more.
One reason I actually started doing old school format is, like I was saying before we started, like my career just eats up all my time, and then like whatever's left goes like to the family first.
Yeah,
and then
of
like,
course.
that's why I started like getting into old school, because first of all, what you can do is like the video camera chat on it. And so I was familiar with the format, and I liked it that it didn't rotate. So like if I couldn't play for like 7 months and then I can finally come back, all those decks are still valid. I really liked that. But then the other thing was, like, if I only have like 30 minutes of time, I can't drive to the local store and find someone. I can't do it. But I can sit down on my computer, flip on the camera, like dial into one of my buddies and do a match online for 30 minutes over the video camera, and then be done and go back to the family. Or if my wife needed me, like I'm right there in a room, and so I'm easily interruptible. And that was a major reason why I started doing old school.
The main reason I didn't do old school is because I'm intimidated and scared by technology.
This year's kind of forced us to do it a little more, but yeah.
We'll get you in there.
I know. Well, you're working on it. I mean, you've got.
You already fixed the court.
Yep, I actually went out there and played because of it.
Yep. Bought your set.
I did. I bought my set. I got my set now. I have my real Power 9 unlimited set that I can play with, so I don't have to play with BGS cards anymore.
Yeah, that's another thing. That when I see things like that, I'm like, man, I kind of want a Power 9 set that I can play with too. And it's like it's a dangerous road. My gosh.
Well, see, here's the thing though. I literally just today, I actually purchased a collector's edition full set of Power 9, and they were all like in a little beat up condition, but that's perfectly fine because I'm gonna play with them. So I dropped like $4,000 on this set of Power 9, and I'm gonna shuffle them into decks and stuff like that. And I've got my real cards now, but if I go to a big event or something, I can bring these collector's edition, and they are literally legal for old school format.
But not DCI sanctioned.
Yeah, not Wizard sanctioned, but like none of the old schoolers, we don't do anything DCI. We organize ourselves.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's not a thing, right?
Yeah.
But I always like to put that in there. Because it says it's not tournament legal.
Right. Right. People do need to understand that distinction. So I have my real cards, because I actually do go play vintage tournaments and wins them.
And wins them.
That's awesome.
I do good sometimes, but
He wins.
so I have those ones for playing actual vintage. But then for old school, now I'm not going to walk into a place with $100,000 deck. I can have that in a nice safe
No,
location.
just a $30,000 deck. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
10, and then unless it's got workshops and stuff, then it's going to be up there again.
Yeah, then it gets up there.
Yeah. It is. I still haven't even played Commander, and I know enough about it.
Yeah,
that
I
I
haven't
know
played it either.
love it, and my buddy's actually, he's doing it this weekend with his girlfriend and him. They're learning Commander for the first time, and I was like, dude, because he works with me, I'm like, we're gonna play a game this week, so I'm happy about that. But I come from when it was just Type 1 and Type 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know.
That's when I started.
Yeah, so like when I entered back, and during those years in between, I always played Magic. I would just grab a deck and play with my one friend that travels with me. That we'll be in a hotel in Houston or like LA or anywhere. We'll just like at the end of the night we'll play a couple games of Magic.
Yeah.
And then when I started paying attention again, I'm like, oh, this is like a new world. So it's like I want to like I want to actually, with the focus on old school. That's like, because that's where my passion is, but I still want to like learn all the other stuff, and that's what
I play Arena, so I love playing on that format, which is standard format, and gets me familiar with all the new cards and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I love it. Arena is an easy way to get into it.
Okay,
There's
well,
new
right there.
cards.
I've been meaning to, and I know because
So
you get
I just grabbed something here to show him.
Yeah, you get packs, but you don't really have to put any money into it if you don't want to. But if you do, you get everything faster.
Well,
That's
I
all.
have like, so from busting boxes, actual boxes, I have all those.
The cards, yeah.
Yeah.
You get those little coupon code things.
Yeah.
Redeemable codes, that's it.
So,
But yeah, it's fantastic. It's a great way to play, and you can just sit down, you can kill someone, because there's like a not very, like the skill level is just,
yeah, there's a big mix.
All over the place.
Yeah. So if you actually get up to like above platinum, which is diamond, and then diamond, you start getting really good games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I will
So-
sign up for that.
This is another thing I'd like to show you about, Andy. So this is actually, it looks like a cube. It's actually called Cube. What you do is you take a bunch of cards that I'll own, and
Yeah.
I select specifically which ones and put them into the cube, and then I'll invite over like 7 other people. So there's 8 in my house, and then you take them and you shuffle them, you break them all face down into stacks of 15, like they're booster packs,
And
then
you draft them.
You just draft them.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And so this is an old school cube specifically.
Yeah.
And so it's all the old cards, and then what I like about that is it's very much just like a booster draft.
Oh, yeah.
And you like cards that never really see play, like Giant Spider and stuff like that. Like you'll draft it and play it in Cube. And so
Yeah.
you get to have that deck building, that kind of nostalgic feeling.
Right.
You don't spend any money to do it, but it's a bit more of a time commitment because you kind of have to set aside like, a good 5 or 6 hour time. You got to beg the wife for the time to let you do it. And then invite over the
Well,
7
I mean,
friends.
there's so much. I mean, I do drafts with my nephew and my son.
Mhm.
Like my nephew's really into it. Like when he lives actually in Florida, and when he comes up, he's like, we're playing Magic, and like he loves drafting. So that is one of the things that I get to do. I don't now that I
That's
don't
good.
draft.
He's in
lab-
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that means you have to come here.
Yeah, you have to come into
I-
this now.
I'm in Orlando like usually twice a year.
Awesome.
Good. Make plans to come see us.
I
Yeah.
will, but I also have like tons of free plane tickets. So once the world starts rotating,
Oh, can I borrow some of those?
yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I would.
Once the world starts rotating a little
Gosh.
bit.
I'm down in Sarasota a lot now too,
Okay.
Okay.
which is what is that, like an hour?
Hour. Yeah.
It's not bad.
When he's coming to town, it'd be fun to get the crew together, get Rudy and Tavis and everyone
Oh, yeah.
out. And
That'd be
get
awesome.
one
I watch-
big thing.
I've talked to Tavis here and there. He's like he's the
He
Jedi.
knows
The-
everything.
Yeah,
the
Tavis
Obi-Wan
is
and Obi.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd
the
say he's the
Obi-Wan.
Yoda actually.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
the Yoda.
literally.
Yeah, and but Rudy, like I always watch his stuff. It's like I would say Rudy and Open Boosters, and then I've been watching a lot of you guys together stuff.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I like
Oh.
their Unhinged Magi.
Yeah.
And thank you for putting me on your list.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
We
I
were,
meant to say that at the beginning of the video too, but
I was so excited about getting a chance to talk to you tonight. The
Yeah.
whole Kindred Spirit opening packs. It's just, I love it. This has
I
been
will
so
bring-
much fun for me.
I'll bring something to open too.
And I have stuff to open, so we can just select something.
And I will watch you open it. Because I don't have any.
Deal.
I'll bring new packs.
Wait, you haven't opened an alpha starter yet, right?
I want to. In
Yes.
fact, I would have. I
heard that thought.
2020.
Yes. Yes.
You heard that thought. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, all right. That's spoken for then. We'll go ahead when you come down here. We'll go ahead and open an alpha starter.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right.
I'm.
But I will.
ready.
Should I allow him to open it? Because he hasn't opened one before.
It's your Pac-Man. Use
No,
whatever
that's-
you want.
That has to be you. I tell you what. If I pull the trigger and get one, we'll just do it together.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh, this would be such an event.
That
Now
would be
I'm excited.
huge. That would be huge. Two
I would,
alpha starters,
especially-
one video.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because I'm so used to opening them on my own, and I get nervous when I'm doing it alone. If I was with a bunch of people, I'd probably literally be like throwing the cards.
Oh
as
yeah,
open them.
I did it at GP Vegas, and I did it at the GP Orlando.
Yeah.
Right. It is very
It's the
nerve-wracking
crowd
to
effect is
see
a real
how
thing.
many people are around you. It's crazy.
Yeah,
You know,
that has
I
to
do
be
the
intense.
same thing with movies. Like if I want to go see a movie and I'm all excited about it, if I go on opening night and the whole audience is into that movie, it is
Makes it so
so
much
much
better.
more fun.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I miss that. All the Marvel movies with opening night have just been unreal. But
Wait, you said you went to comic book stores in the past, correct?
yeah,
What is
I
your
have
favorite comic book?
Do what?
What's your favorite comic book?
My favorite comic book. I didn't read a lot when I was younger. I went there for the cards.
Oh, okay.
But as I got older, I started reading a lot of the Marvel stuff, and I would get I loved Civil War 1 and 2,
yeah, that's good.
the actual books,
Yeah.
which made the movie kind of laughable.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, I just grabbed those, and I when something's I watched the Arrow series, so I grabbed the thing of Green Arrow, and I'm not the best conversationalist when it comes to comic book though.
That's okay. You don't have to be.
Yeah.
But mine is actually ElfQuest.
ElfQuest,
Yeah.
never heard of it.
It's really, really good. I highly recommend. I know everyone's going, which Marvel one? Maybe it's Spider-Man. Maybe it's
He's
DC.
like, oh
No,
Yeah.
it's ElfQuest. ElfQuest was fantastic.
ElfQuest, okay.
People died in it, so it's good.
I liked the Spider-Mans and I liked
Spider-Man's awesome.
Wolverine. Those are always my
Yeah.
two favorites. If I saw one in a store, I would always drop my money and buy one of those.
You know I have Incredible Hulk 181, right?
No, I did not
That's
know that.
grade 9.8.
No, I did not know that.
Jeez.
Any other surprises?
I picked up the Infinity Gauntlet one, which isn't that old. It's not in the 90s, right?
Right.
But then I got Iron Man #1, which is weirdly enough not that worth that much, but it is graded, so at least there's that. And but reading wise, do you guys read the Court of Owls? Batman?
I don't.
There's a really good series in Batman. It's the Court of Owls, and it goes up to Death in the Family, and it keeps going. But there's 7 books that are fantastic by Batman.
All right, good deal.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out.
Yep. So-
Well, this has been a pretty good discussion we've had going here. Maybe this is
awesome.
a good stopping point because we've gone for an hour and a half now,
Has it been an hour and a half?
something like that.
Oh wow, that went by. quick.
I'm so honored you guys would even ask me to do this because, like I said,
We're honored you even said yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't have any videos. I wouldn't have any card videos online if it wasn't for what you laid down before.
Oh man.
Thank you for your contribution to the Magic community.
Yes.
Yes.
I have done something.
You have. You did. You
You're a national
certainly
treasure.
did. Okay. Well, yeah, let's close this video up for now, and maybe at some point we can have another discussion with Andy.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Thank you so much for your time. Do you want to plug any of your channels?
Just-
As if your channel isn't already bigger than ours, but
Yeah, yeah, just the Power9Quest. That's all that anyone, that's all we care about here right now. So,
Okay.
you
Awesome.
Just put that in the search bar; it'll happen.
okay.
All right, and he's officially an Unhinged Magi member.
You were. It's 1 and 2 and number 3.
Yep.
Do we get shirts? We should make some shirts.
Oh, we should do. Oh
We
my
should make
gosh,
some
yeah, we
shirts.
should totally do that.
Yes, we should.
We should have official members and unofficial members or something like that. He's an official
He's
member.
an official member. And we'll
Yeah.
make that one
Yep.
extremely rare, and you can't get it.
Yep, and you had to buy invite only.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
I like
we'll do
it.
a special low run of just Farmstead on a shirt.
Yes.
I'm sure Hasbro will be cool with us.
Yeah, I don't think they'd sue us.
Yeah,
The farmstead format.
we make 5 a year.
Yeah.
We get one.
Okay, thank you so much, Andy. This was just fantastic. I enjoyed
Yes.
this.
It was a lot of fun, Andy. That
Tons
was
of fun.
great.
Okay. So bye everybody.
Okay. I'll try.
But
to
you
put my
know,
game
we can
face
edit, so don't stress like saying something bad. You know,
So
we can
swear every 5 minutes, right?
every 5 minutes.
No?
Then you're gonna make me bleep every 5 minutes. I'd be like, oh, freaking damn.
I'm gonna make so much editing for you.
Okay, do you want to lead us off?
Doing what?
Unhinged Magi.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Three,
2, 1.
1.
Welcome to Unhinged Magi. Here we are. Hey, you didn't say it.
You want me to say it? Can we do it again?
Yeah. You gotta
We gotta
say
keep
it
the
too.
whole thing in.
Oh, you want all three of us to say it?
all three.
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
He's Unhinged
All right.
Magi now.
Okay, he's a member.
He's a member.
I didn't know we're doing that, but now
Yeah.
we are.
All right. Here we
Okay. In 3, 2, 1.